Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Riska Roza. I'm from class TBI 6C. Okay, in this video I will explain to you about the use of Prose and TEFL, or teaching English foreign language. Using stories in TEFL. How to use stories in the classroom. Why we must use stories? Stories help us process and remember information. Perhaps they even thought is a part of our consciousness associated with the magic and creativity. As more young learner teachers adopt classroom practices that focus on teaching the world child, stories have become a key resource for providing a natural, engaging context for learning language. Therefore, it makes perfect sense to make storytelling with your English language learners is a regular part of your routine. Next, some point why we use story. The first one is stories are the emotional glue that connects the audience to the message. The second one is information presentation should be constructed around a story. Next, people want to know about origin. Stories reshape knowledge into something meaningful. Stories make people care. Next, stories transit one's current environment. Stories are motivating and people take time for stories. Stories are more likely to be shared, and the last one is stories give meaning to data. The next point is about your book collection. A library of picture books is one of the best resources a young learner teacher can have. If you don't have a budget for books, which has been the case for me for most of my career, opt for second-hand ones. Whenever possible, I buy the large hardcover version. They last longer and they are easier to hold while reading alone. The next point is about the delivery. When your audience doesn't speak English as a first language, the delivery is everything. There is an art to reading aloud to an audience of your stairs, so once you fall in love and a great book, the next step is to work on your performance. With that in mind, here are some tips for making story time with your young learners books big success. And the last point is follow-up activities. Follow-up activities have three things. The first one is story sequencing. In this activity, students are encouraged to collaborate to recall a familiar story, illustrating the case stage and retelling it to their classmates. And the second one is leave the flap book. In this activity, children learn the meaning and form of words in context by creating illustrated flips to cover keywords in a book. And the last one is storyboarding. In this activity, children retell a familiar story and then the teacher takes photos to create a storyboard. Okay, I think just all my explanation about the use of stories in TEFL. Thank you for your attention and I'm sorry for my mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.